Hey guys, welcome back to a cosplay compilation video. This entire video is going to show you how I do my Amber Sweet cosplay, specifically her look from Zydrate Anatomy. This is everything from the corset to her makeup, so let's go ahead and dive on into it. Leather. And then, of course, using my fabric shears to cut out all of those pieces. After all those pieces are cut, I'm laying them all out so I have everything in order so I could start pinning it all together. I wouldn't recommend using pins with pleather or leather. I would use the clips instead. This is just all I had. And then I did sew it with my sewing machine. I got some of the heavy-duty, leather vinyl sewing needles for my machine so I could sew all those pieces together to get started. After that, I actually traced all the pieces again onto some interfacing and some muslin fabric for lining. The interfacing I'm going to sew onto all of the pieces and use it to make channels. I kind of wish I skipped this step and just did the lining and used that to make channels. You can kind of do as you please. It just depends on what you want to do for your boning. But yeah, so cutting out all those pieces and sewing them to the corset with the layers, but keeping the hemmed edges not done yet because we got to slide the boning in. But this is the way I did it, so I'm now pinning and creating the channels for all of the boning that will be through the interfacing and in between the interfacing and the actual pleather itself, so I'm creating those with my pins and then sewing them. Then you'll see I'm finally cutting out all of the muslin fabric pieces as well. The muslin is really just for my lining, not for my channels. Again, I would recommend the lining is where the channels are, not the interfacing. It's just so thin and it's really easy to puncture with the boning when you're sliding it in. So now I'm using zip ties. Use like the super thick heavy duty if you go the zip tie route as boning. You don't have to use zip ties, you could do actual boning. I just thought it was cheaper, so I'm sliding those into my channels now. And now that you have your boning all into place, we can add our lining pieces into the corset, pinning and sewing all of that on. Now I'm cutting the straps because there's like the loose flaps, like you can tighten the straps on her corset, and I'm adding these little buckles to them as well. I am going to actually sew it down and secure the edge because I don't actually want it to be loose and adjustable. You can leave it loose and adjustable though if you so please, but that's what I'm doing for the straps here. And now I'm going to hem all of my edges on this corset, so bottom, top, straps, and then the closing sides where the grommets will later go. We're hemming all of that. And again, I did this through my sewing machine with a heavy duty needle. I'm also punching holes and adding small grommets on the straps because again, it looks like there's a buckle and it's adjustable, so I'm doing that as well. Now I'm making marks so I can start creating holes for the larger grommets on the back to lace up the corset. I'll use my hole punch to create all the holes, and then I will hand add all the grommets with a hammer and anvil. You could also use a grommet press. And then you have to lace it up. I used a black cord for my lacing. Now she has this kind of I don't even know, netty sleeves that are little triangles. I'm creating the pattern using painter's tape and paper. I kind of attach it to the sleeves and worked from there, and then I trace that handmade pattern onto the black meshy fabric. It's actually what I use for the flounce fabrics from Morticia Adams. And then I just hand sewed that on actually because it was going to be too much of a pain with all the hardware to try and put it through the sewing machine. So now she has all of these rhinestones over her lady bits at the top. We got to add those on. So I'm kind of taping off the area so I can start gluing. It took me a while to find the right adhesive to add these tiny little clear gemstones. But I'm using the Loctite vinyl fabric and plastic flexible adhesive. It worked perfectly and everything is still flexible and everything adheres, so I would use that. Fabric glue and super glue did not work. Now we're on to the waist cincher. It is a gray pleather fabric. I'm tracing my pieces from the template out and cutting all of those. Then I go ahead, get them laid out, pin it all together, and I did run it through the sewing machine as well with those heavy duty needles that you can get. The channels and the lining fabric are done pretty much the same as the corset. I did interfacing again, and I used a muslin fabric for the liner, so you can see I'm cutting out my interfacing, just using the same template pieces as what I used before, and same thing when I go to cut out the lining fabric. Now I'm going to pin in that interfacing and start creating channels that I can sew into that. Here you can see I'm actually cutting out that lining fabric so I can have that ready to go. And now we can slide in our boning, or if you got zip ties like me, into our channels. Before we go to hem, we need to sew in our lining, so we're taking all those pieces, pinning them, and sewing. For the waist cincher, instead of grommets on the back, it opens with a zipper, so I'm adding a zipper on the front. It's kind of like a black fabric part on the edges, but with like a metal, silver teeth and hardware. And that I'll sew on just like anything else. I'll use a zipper foot and the heavy duty needle, of course. Now you're probably wondering why I'm doodling. She has these little detail pieces. There's like 3 strips along each side of the waist cincher. So I am creating a pattern for those, and I'm going to trace that onto some of the leftover black pleather from the corset and cut those out. I did sew around the edges just to make it look like they're sewn on, but they're not going to be sewn on. They also have little silver grommets through all of them, so I'm kind of like in my template making the marks for that, and I'm making the marks on all of those so I can then punch and add the grommets into that. And then the same buckles that I added to the straps of the corset, I'm adding on to each one of these little straps in the center, is what I'm also doing. And now I'm going to begin hemming the edges of the waist cincher, so it's just that top and that bottom portion I'm pinning, and then I will run it through the sewing machine. So now we're gonna get those detail pieces all lined up, 3 on each side, the right and the left. And I just use super glue to glue them on. You could also use the Loctite like I used for those gems. It's just, it worked fine because it was fabric instead of gems, but either works, super glue or the Loctite. Now there are these tiny little silver rivets that I did about 1 inch apart each along the entire top and bottom trim of the waist cincher. So I'm going to start punching all of my holes as I measure as well, though, to make sure they're lined up properly, and then I'm going to use my little anvil set to hammer in these rivets. And then you're finished. You'll wear it by putting the corset on first and wearing the waist cincher over that. To start things off, I'm using a black eyeshadow in the outer corners of my eyelids, and just kind of applying that in there. I'm also putting a little bit under my bottom eyelid, almost like an eyeliner. Now I'm taking a silver eyeshadow and putting it all over my eyelid and kind of blending it into the black a little bit. And when I say silver, I mean more in just the sense of the metallic color, not sparkly. Now we're doing my eyeliner in like a single stroke, a very thin, curved, long wing is what we're doing here. And then on the top of my lid, just kind of like as usual doing eyeliner. And then I'm also taking a pen to like draw and emphasize the inner corner of my eyes with eyeliner as well. And the final step to finish this look is a dark purple, like berry lip stain or lipstick gloss, whichever you want to use. Thanks so much for watching this cosplay crafting tutorial. Sorry if it was a bit of a mess. If you want to see what we made actually with the finished cosplay, make sure to check the links in my description and let me know what your crafting questions are in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe so you can see what I'm crafting up next. Bye-bye!